Hi everyone, hi, how are you? I hope I'm finding you well, and I hope you've had a good, couple of weeks really. Apologies that I didn't manage to do the weekly wisdom last week. Nightmare. It was a great start to the week, really busy week to start off with, and then I got those damn COVID symptoms again, and it just wiped me out totally. And so hence the planning that I had as far as doing the videos now concerned sort of totally went out the window, because the last thing that I wanted to do was do a video of me coughing all over the place. So hence I didn't do one last week, but I'm going to be doing two this week just to make up for it, and hopefully get messages across to you that will resonate with you, and potentially you can actually make the decisions that are going to benefit you. Welcome to my lounge again. So I'm sat here a bit chilled out today. It's a bank holiday here in the UK. Although for me that doesn't mean anything because I'm working. So many people take the opportunity to chill out, and that's something that we definitely need to do. There's no two ways about it. But it's also a case of when you've got a passion for something in particular, then it doesn't seem like work. It seems like enjoyment all the time. And that's why I put so much effort into what I do. So, but I do take some chill out time. I do hasten to add. But yes, anyway, so welcome. And the point of this week's video is, do you have millstones or milestones? It may well be a surreal one, I guess, but it was something that occurred to me last week and then got emphasised with me getting poorly again, because there's been all sorts of things that have materialised in my life realistically over the last week or so. Some of it's been great, and some of it's been not so good, But that's the same with everyone, isn't it? We all have experiences in life, and the thing is, it's how we treat them and the meaning that we give to them. So hence the question, do you have milestones or indeed millstones? Because experiences are just that, they're just experiences. And for so many people, and this is one of the reasons why I do these particular videos, I've been fortunate enough to meet some phenomenal people in my life. Absolutely wonderful people with so many gifts that they have, but they're not actually sharing those gifts. And one of the main reasons for that in reality is because their experiences in life, they treat everything like a millstone. And a millstone, in essence, is, it's as if they're actually then trying to progress in life with just this big weight around their neck. It's as if, I guess, they're carrying the weight of the world on the shoulder. And for me, I find that such a travesty, because, like I said, they've got so many gifts and they can impact so many people. It's just that they feel really challenged with their experiences. Whereas, so many people that, again, I've been fortunate enough to meet, or I've had references to, whether I've heard about them, whether I've read about them, or possibly seen them on media or whatever, that they have milestones all the time. And when I say milestones, it's things that they've achieved, it's things that they've overcome, but they've turned it into, right, that's the next challenge, if you will, or it's been a challenge. And when it's been a challenge, wow, look how much I've learned from that. Look how much I've grown from that. And that's why the question, in essence, do we have milestones or indeed millstones? Because when we think about it, and obviously I don't know where you are as far as this question is concerned, but when we think about it, for so many people, the milestones that we view things as, it's quite easily viewed by other people as a millstone. And other people will actually look at that and say, wow, how did you overcome that, Dave? Or whoever it is, insert your name there, obviously. And it's all about perceptions. And like I say, it's the meaning that we actually give to these particular things. And life is all about having challenges, isn't it? And that's how we grow. Ever since we were first born, we've had challenges, but we've overcome them. And some of them were really adverse challenges for many, many people. But when you think about it, there are so many people that, from the outside looking in, you think, wow, look at that individual. How difficult must their life have been? And yet they've gone on to achieve phenomenal things. And what they've done, they've turned those millstones into their milestones. And that's something that we can all do. Look, it reminds me of the story that I heard some time ago. And look, there's so many different variations of this. And I'll just share the one that resonated with myself the most. And hopefully it'll resonate with you as well. And that was the Cherokee grandmother that was talking to her grandson. And the grandson was really confused with life because there were so many things that were actually going on, and I didn't know which way to look at things. And the grandmother actually broke it down perfectly as far as I'm concerned and said, look, everyone inside them has actually got a grey wolf and a white wolf. And the grey wolf actually thinks of the negative all the time. Is filled with envy, is filled with anger, resentment, and the green-eyed monster, if you will, in as much as, why is it that they are actually doing better than me? And how come they've got this and I haven't, etc. And that's the grey wolf. Whereas the white wolf treats every day as a gift. Is grateful for everything that they have. It's grateful for being alive, having the people in their lives, having the opportunity to have an impact on people in a positive way. And is grateful for having the opportunity to share their experiences with other people. So as the grandson's listening to this particular story, the grandson says, but grandma, if you've got these two wolves, which one is going to win? And the grandmother turns around and says, the one that you feed the most. Isn't that interesting? The one that you feed the most. And that's the reality. And it's a great story, but it's also a great metaphor as far as life is concerned, really. Or I feel it is anyway. And that is the fact of these millstones that we have. If we keep on feeding that grey wolf, they're always going to be millstones. But if we look at them in the context, if you will, as far as the white wolf is concerned, and the same scenario, but instead of them being a millstone, we can turn them into a milestone in as much as, wow, look at what we have achieved, look at what we have overcome. Then life becomes so much easier when we've not got all this big weight that we're carrying around with us, and we view it as a fact of, hey, overcame that. When I look back at myself in 5-10 years' time, I can't believe that I achieved that. And that's, in essence, that story as far as the white and the grey wolf is concerned. And as I said earlier on, it's the meaning that we actually give to these things. So if you've got millstones around your neck, maybe look at it in a slightly different way and think of, okay, it was challenging at the time, but look at what I've achieved since. So turn that millstone, in effect, break it down, if you will, and then turn it into a milestone. Because it's the milestones that we can always look back on with pride as to what we have done, what we have achieved. Okay, if we look back and analyse it, we may well make different choices, etc. But that's part of learning. And if you've been through challenges in your life, which, depending on your age and everything, I'm sure you have done, then if you're viewing things as a millstone, then maybe it is a case of time to view it as a milestone and look at how you came through that, what you've achieved during that, and indeed since that. So I hope you've got a little bit of value from this particular weekly wisdom, and a bit different in many ways, I guess. But hopefully you've got the gist of the message that I'm sharing there. So feel free to look, whichever medium you're actually watching this on, feel free to comment below. And I look forward to reading your comments, and I will look to respond to every single one of them, because I value anyone's time to actually make a comment. So no matter where you are, whatever you're doing, have a fantastic day, fantastic week, keep on being special, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Take care now. Bye.